Dear students, about ad hoc and sensor networking. Today we are going to start the fifth unit. Today we are going to start the fifth unit about ad hoc and sensor networking, that is the basic wireless networking and applications. That is basic wireless sensor networking and its applications. Okay, so the topic today is basic wireless sensor networks and its applications. As you know what is wireless, and we have the connection through internet with wired connection and wireless connection. Here the topic outline is about introduction about the wireless networking connection and its applications, sensor node components, wireless sensor network, a general work process of wireless sensor networking, sensor networks operating systems, and wireless sensor networks applications, conclusion and the references. Okay. So what is a sensor and sensor node? See, basically what is meant by sensor? Sensor is nothing but it is a set of software. It is a set of software application which is used for a certain purpose. It is used for certain purpose. For example, if you have a gate, main gate of your door of your house, okay. So in foreign, what happens when the car is coming and going? Automatically the gate will be open, is it not? When the end user, who is the owner of the house, is coming from the office, if he can operate within his house the applications, for example lighting, fridging, squeezing and everything through the sensors, is it not? So what is a sensor? Sensor is nothing but a set of application for to do for certain work. Okay, a sensor is an electronic device that measures a physical quantity and converts it into a signal which can be read by an observer or by an instrument. Okay, by an observer or by an instrument. Sensor node, which is it connected to the node, it is sensor node is basic unit in sensor network. So which is can be connected through that application is known as the sensor node. Okay, so what are the sensor node components? When a sensor is there, that sensor is connected through the internet and it is connected with the application, software applications. Okay, here the sensor node components are about, it is microcontroller and external memory, transceiver, sensor 1 and ADC, sensor 2. Okay, power source. Okay, this is about the sensor components are established. These are all there in a sensor component. Sensor component is connected with the microcontroller and it will have the memory and it will have the transceiver. Okay, converts the machine language to do some certain work to that sensor, and sensor 1 ADC, sensor 2. Okay, always there is a power supply to that sensor. Wireless sensor networks, that is a wireless sensor network is a collection of nodes, sensors organized into a cooperative network, The nodes communicate wirelessly and often self-organize after being deployed. Okay, see what happens, the sensor is going to work is when it is initiated through the sensor node, it is going to work with the self-organizing. Okay, it is going to work with self-organizing of the sensor. Okay, so that sensor is collection of nodes and sensors organized into a cooperative manner. What is a cooperative? It is a cooperative communicative manner. Okay, so and the nodes are communicating wirelessly and often self-organized after being deployed. Here you can see the image. Okay, here it is a sensor field. For example, if you consider a house in foreign, so Western countries, the house is a sensor field. The house is a sensor field where the sensor connected to the applications. the sensors are connected to that applications. Even we can say a sensor to our TV remote, or when or it to in AC also. Okay. Even nowadays what happens, if the AC, if the person is moving, based on the moving, the AC is turned on. Getting the point? The person is moving from place to place, based on that the sensor of the AC is moving to reflect to that person. Okay. To send the AC to that specific area. Okay. Here the sensor field is a, for example, consider a house, and base station is, it is a connected to the sensors, connected to the sensor through the system. Okay. Through the, it is a base station, you can say that it is a hub, or it is connected to the net. Okay. So a general work process for wireless sensor networking. That is how the sensors are going to work with the packets, the information it is receiving through the networking. Okay. So here the instructions, the packets are receiving, and it is deploying on the sensor networking. It is deploying the sensor networking, and it is connected, and it is, after deploying, it is going to organizing into the network. How, what is the purpose of the sensor, and how it is going to communicate, and how it is going to act according to the instruction of the system. Okay. And sensor and monitoring, sensing and monitoring. It is, as I told you just now, the AC is sensor is giving the A to the specified person. When the person is moving from place to place, is sensing, and it is monitoring the person. It is monitoring the person. Okay. Here the data collection and send it to base station. How the person is moving from place to place, the data is collecting through the sensor, and it is sending to the base station. The base station, for example, is a router or a hub. Okay. So that from that router or the hub, the information is going to the system, and based on the information, based on the instruction of the system, the sensor is going to work, is working. Okay. Goal of the sensor node. The goal from the sensor node is to collect the data at regular intervals, then transform the data into an electrical signal, and finally send the signal to the sink or the base node. As I told you, base node is the, for example, consider the hub or the router. Okay. So goal of the sensor node is, the goal, the sensor should collect the information from the every frequent intervals, the time goal, that is from the sensor node, and it is collecting the data at regular intervals, then transform the data into an electrical signal, and finally send the signal to the sink or the base node. Okay. Sensor networking with the operating system. Sensor networking uses TINI operating system. TINI operating system. It is a free open source operating system designed for wireless sensor networks, and it is an embedded operating system written in Nescafe, that is programming language developed in 1999. Nescafe is a programming language is used for the sensors, and the operating system is used for sensor is TINI operating system, is established, introduced in 1999. Okay. So what is the need of TINI operating? The problems with the traditional operating system, that is multi-threaded architecture, not useful. For it is the sensor is a specific task, is it not? As I told you, every particular sensor is a purpose of its usage. So it is a not multi-threaded architecture, and it is a large memory footprint. Is it not? It is a large memory footprint. Why it is? See, every now and then the person, for consider a AC, through that the area, the hall, it has to take them the information, and for that it has the more memory space is required for that. In the same way, a sensor is having the memory. Just now we have seen in the diagram, So it should have the large memory footprint and does not help to conserve energy and power. There is much energy is not needed for the sensor. Requirements for wireless sensor networks is about efficient utilization of energy and power, small footprint, and should support diversity in design and usage, and more emphasis on concurrent execution. What is requirement for the need of the TINI operating system is about wireless sensor networking. It is the efficient utilization of energy and power. As the first point in problem, sir, it is minimize. The power is minimizing usage of the sensor. Okay, so minimize power is using efficiently. That is, in other words, efficient utilization of energy and power. Small footprint. Footprint is about small memory is needed for every act of the sensor. Okay, every act of the sensor, that is small footprint is needed and should support diversity in design and uses. What is a diversity? It is able to consider, it is able to collect the information from the different angles. Okay, from the different angles of the sensor. Okay, that is diversity in design and usage, and more emphasis on concurrent execution. It is very efficient in the field of the receiving the instructions from the sensor. Okay. TINI operating system features. What are the features of the TINI operating system? Okay. Component based architecture allows frequent changes while still keeping the size of code minimum. See, the component that sensor is a based architecture allows frequent changes while still keeping the size of code minimum. It is able to change the frequent while it is keeping the size of code minimum. Okay, so the component which is a sensor is a architecture based. It is a architecture is designed for that, and it allows that architecture is allows frequent changes while still keeping the size of the code is a minimum. The information is retrieving from the sensor is a minimum information, and it is accommodate the information through the architecture of the sensor. Event based execution model means no user kernel or boundary and hence supports high concurrency. There is no event user for the sensor. Event based execution model means no user, there will be no user and kernel boundary and hence supports high concurrency. Okay, it is power efficient as it makes the sensors sleep as soon as possible. So it's a power efficient as it makes the sensors sleep as soon as it is possible. So has small footprint as it uses a non-predictable FIFO task scheduling. That sensor is accepting the information of the environment is based on the FIFO, that is first in first out the scheduling it is going to work. For example, consider a car is coming, so it's based on the distance it is taking the acceptance, and the car is giving the instructions to the sensor, and based on the instructions the sensor, the gates will open. Not only the gates, the lights and the fridge and the smoke, everything will be operated based on the instructions it is receiving based on the FIFO scheduling. Okay, so this is wireless sensor network applications are forecast fire detection, air pollution monitoring, water quality monitoring, landslide detection, automotive application, and military application. Nowadays, sensor usage is more and more is popular. Okay, so nowadays sensors are embedded applications. Sensors are embedded applications are using more popular nowadays, and it is using for different applications that are for forest fire detection. Forest fire detection. Okay, where the forest is the fire is accepting or not. Air pollution monitoring. Okay, sensors are using for whether the air is polluted or not, or what is there, air pollution monitoring, And water quality monitoring, what is the quality of the water is also checking by with the sensors, is it not? Nowadays every home is having a uh, water plant, that is some water plant. There are many water applications, RO system are like that, and that water systems are having the sensors, and that sensors is going to give the quality of the water. Okay, landslide detection. Okay, landslide, where about the land also the sensors are going to use widely. Okay, and automotive applications, there are many automotive applications, as I told you, for home need applications or office applications are so many. And the sensors are also using for military or hospital or nowhere, everywhere the sensors are using nowadays. Okay, and this is a just now the first point is explaining about forecast fire detection. Forecast fire detection. A network of sensor nodes can be installed in a forest to detect when a fire has started. The nodes can be equipped with a sensor to measure temperature, humidity, and gases which are produced by fire in the trees or vegetation. If the node detects fire, it sends an alarm message along with its location to the base station. Okay, so it is able to find out the humidity, the time, the temperature, the air, the gas, like that. Air pollution monitoring is, nowadays homes are also having the air monitoring systems. Okay, this air monitoring systems is filtering the bad of the air, the bad things of the air, and it maintains the fresh air. That is, traditional air quality monitoring methods such as building air quality monitoring stations are typically expensive. The solution to this is air quality monitoring system based on the technology of wireless sensor networks. Wireless sensor networks have been deployed in several cities to monitor the concentration of dangerous gases for citizens. Even there are many this air quality instruments are there in the homes. Okay, even we can purchase and we can keep in home, so that air monitoring sensor is going to filter that badness of the air, and it will give the fresh air. Water quality monitoring is about water quality monitoring involves analyzing water properties in dams, rivers, lakes and oceans, as well as underground water reserves. So parameters considered include temperature, turbidity and physical high temperature. That is, even the water the monitoring sensors are also there is using for the dams, rivers and lakes, oceans, as well as in the home systems also. RO system is there, it will give the hardness of the water, it will show the hardness of the water. Okay, so parameters considered include temperature and turbidity and physical hardness. Landslide detection, it is the sensor is going to use for landslide, that is a landslide detection system makes use of a wireless sensor network to detect the slight movements of soil and changes in various parameters that may occur before or during a landslide. Through the data gathered, it may be possible to know the occurrence of landslides long before it actually happens. So it is also using for sensors in landslide, that about to study of the land. It is about the study of the land, that is, what is the transducer of the land, and steel gates and gravel backwell and deforming slope or generates acoustic emission. That is, it will give the alarms based on the landslide, about the landslide and the value of the land, and that is, what is the inside of the land, it will give the measurement. Okay, even the sensors are also is using for military surveillance, or also is using for hospital also. So enemy tracking, battlefield surveillance, target detection and monitoring, tracking and surveillance of borders, nuclear, biological and chemical attack detection. Even for a military also this detection sensor detections are using for whether the bombs are accumulated in the land or whether the battling or tracking or monitoring surveillance nuclear biological, so is also using for military purposes. Okay, eruption, that is earthquake or eruption occurs also is going to use for the sensors when we can expect the earthquake. When it is going to give the earthquake, before that it will give the alarm, so that we have to take the necessary actions. Long distance radio link or base stations and free wave radio modem, these are the instruments are installed to the land, so that it will read the movements of the earth, so that it will give the what are the chances of earthquakes. Okay, and this is the future scope of the this wireless networking, that is even when you are if you are traveling from place to place, it will give what is the temperature that beyond you are going to the areas heavy. Here it is showing the heavy rain is in 2 kilometers. We don't know whether when we reach the 2 kilometers whether the heavy rain will be more heavy or less heavy. That also we can read in this sensor networks. The temperature also is we are going to calculate and we can give the information. Okay, and this is about the conclusion of the wireless sensor networking are widely applicable, is major emerging technology and getting smaller and faster, increasing their it is size also it is going to minimize, and potential applications in commercial, industrial and residential environments. So, and the limit of applications depends only upon the sensors used, the interpretation of the data obtained, how the data is going to interpret to that sensor, based on that sensors are going to use. Okay, this is about the wireless sensor networking and its applications. Go through these slides. If you want to know more about this, you can mail me with your queries, so that we can discuss about that. Thank you.